If you look at someone successful for all of their accomplishments, then I feel you discredit their work. My grandfather used to tell me behind all of that success, hard work and failures is what makes the man. My grandfather didn't tell me that. He was born pretty well off. Me, on the other hand, yeah. There may be quite a few times you might see my video and be like, how did you get that? And then I tell you how much I got it for, and you're like, man, this dude is flexing. In this video, we're gonna be doing the opposite of flexing, because through all of my successes, I've had quite the bit of failures. I'm gonna be showing you some cars that I've bought and horribly missed. Like, man, this is some pretty bad news. Also, if you guys want to see more videos like this, then be sure to destroy that like button, but also let me know down below in the comment section what other type of collection videos you want to see. So without further ado, let's jump on in. So to make things a little more interesting, I actually had some friends compile a box of cards that were just failed investments, failed experiments that didn't necessarily pan out. In this video, I think I'm gonna be giving you an estimate total of how much I lost, as well as, if applicable, if I remember pretty much, how much I paid for these cards. So it's gonna be a pretty good story on what's in here. So open it up. You gotta be kidding me, right? You gotta be kidding me. This is already not coming off really well. I have to blame TJ. I know TJ did these. The first card is Phantom Dragon. Now, Phantom Dragon is a prime example of just Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can't read. I like to take pride in being one of the only people in my entire family to have actually even graduated high school. But yeah, reading comprehension doesn't seem to work when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And it's a really good story. What Phantom Dragon does is that you can special summon this monster to your monster zone whenever your opponent special summons a monster. The drawback is that 2 of your monster zones cannot be used. Where did I mess up with my reading? Yeah, reading comprehension is key, because I thought Phantom Dragon said 2 of your opponent's monster zones could be used. I thought that this was going to be a perfect counter to strategies that are column based like Mech Knight. And even later on down the line, if I remember correctly, I probably read it wrong again and bought it again when Magical Musketeers came out. Yeah, Phantom Dragon is just all bad for me. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 copies of Phantom Dragon, and I do remember buying them at about $5 each. Phantom Dragon's first ads sit at about $6 each, but even if I were to sell them online right now, I'd make a loss because of, you know, fees and of course shipping. So we're gonna go ahead and chalk this up as a $55 loss and move on forward. I gotta say, Phantom Dragon, I was not expecting. They actually have it like, so I can't immediately see. I think I'm supposed to. Wow, this is another failed experiment. Hidden Armory is going to be the next card that we're gonna talk about. Now, I was pretty ambitious with Hidden Armory. It was a card out of the Astro Pack 8 set, and I had a thought process for it. When I started hoarding this card, Dragon Rulers were out, and the thought behind it was normal summons would soon be obsolete. I mean, if you look at the Dragon Ruler format, those strategies didn't even use their normal summon for the most part. So yeah, being able to add a free quote spell card like DDR was amazing. But as time progressed, I started to realize that this card wasn't going to be good for Dragon Rulers, but soon enough, hopefully normal summons will be power crept and there will be an equipped spell card that would be worth giving up your normal summon for. Unfortunately, it never really panned out, and to make matters worse, Hidden Armory was just reprinted as a super rare in the Infinity Chaser set. At the time, Hidden Armory only had 2 prints inside of a Warrior structure deck and of course the Astro Pack, so I was expecting this card to be at least $20 each. The current price on Hidden Armory is 24 cents, but fortunately for me, I didn't pay anything for these Hidden Armories. I got them for throw-ins, next to nothing, and I mean, let's just face it, these at least look better than the Infinity Chaser super rares. I wonder what path down memory lane the next cards are going to take me. Oh man, I'm gonna regret it. Oh, this is another great story about maybe you should know when to hold them and maybe you should know when to throw them. Armory is a really good card that made his debut in the Judgment of Light set, And basically it says when you battle or when your opponent attacks Armory's, when it attacks or when your opponent attacks this card, they can't activate card effects until the end of the damage step. Armory's had a point in time where it was just amazing in Yu-Gi-Oh! It was one of those go-to synchro monsters. Synchro 5 had some of the best synchro monsters like Ally Adjusted Catastor and Notoria Beast, and Armory's was the cream of the crop. Now, I do remember picking up Armory's from $5 to $10, but I also had a lot more than this. When Armory's started to spike up to that $20, $30 range, if I can remember correctly, I started selling them off. Unfortunately, greed got a hold of me. I thought that I could hold on to Armory's for a little longer because they would make another spike, and yeah, that didn't happen. Currently, Armory's are sitting at about $1 each, and I'm still gonna count that I bought these for $7 to $10 or $5 to $10, my apologies. I'm gonna put it at the $7 range. So with 10 Armory's here, I'm gonna be losing out on $70 each. That is not as strong as one would hope. So now it looks like Path Down Memory Lane is definitely getting to us. What is going to be the third card? Let's not hope it's boy, this is not something fun to talk about. Vision Hero Witch Raider. If I remember correctly, Vision Hero Witch Raiders, I have a ton of copies, as you can see. It's like, when did you stop picking up Vision Hero Witch Raiders? Basically what this card does is that you can tribute summon it using trap cards, and when it is normal summon, you can destroy all your opponent's spell and trap cards. At the time that this card came out, it was 2017, and mass back row destruction really wasn't a thing. Of course, cards like Lightning Storm wasn't out at the time. So Vision Hero Witch Raider, in theory, was one of the most amazing cards when it came out, especially if you combine it with decks like True Draco. The only problem with this logic is that True Draco did not care about your opponent's spell and trap cards, mainly because, yeah, they have built-in spell and trap card removal. And the next thing is that while Vision Hero Witch Raider did finally see some other support inside of Vision Hero monsters, being a trap-based hero deck, unfortunately, Vision Hero Witch Raider was reprinted again as an ultra rare. So this is just a story of a card that never really picked up ground. Fortunately for me, I got this as a part of a case, so like I'm not really going to count that. Battles of Legends Light's Revenge is argued as one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh box sets of all time. I'm pretty sure I more than made enough money back off of just the set alone. So let's go ahead and chalk that up as a fat 0. But I have a strong feeling that I'm not gonna hold that strong 0. Oh man, this is this is just another card. This one's actually a recent investment, and I think the lesson with this is maybe I shouldn't listen to people. Maybe I should do my research myself. I actually bought quite a few Magic planners, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it should be 9 Magic planners here. Whoever pulled out the Magic planners did not do it justice. Now, what Magic Planner does is that you can send one face-up continuous trap card from the field to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. This card seems really simple, really fair, and really, really good. Now, the problem with Magic Planner and me is that someone told me that the Eldritch strategy was going to use Magic Planner, and this was a guaranteed card for them to play. It's free pluses. You need to pick this up before it's too late. Why do I listen to people? I should definitely do my own research. In that regard, Magic Planner fell far, far, far behind the curve. I don't even think Magic Planner was even discussed for Eldritch strategies because, of course, you want to keep those monsters on your side of the field to be able to synchro off with, link off with, or do whatever you want to do with them. I did play a pretty penny for these Magic Planners. If I can remember correctly, I paid about $5 each for them, and of course, I am going to count 9 because I know there are 3 somewhere else. So that's a good $45 for Magic Planners. The current price on this card is 88 cents. So man, that is literally money down the drain, unfortunately. The sad thing about this is that Magic Planner did get reprinted in the Shadows in Valhalla set, which means that players were going to get access to a hollow copy of Magic Planner anyways. The exclusivity that this card had for being such an old set was lost as soon as that set was released. So yeah, that's a lot of money down the drain. I think there needs to be like some over under on how much money did we lose in this particular video. What should be the over under, Sabrina? I need a number.
Over 200.
So Sabrina wants to make this over 200. Have I lost more than $200? Have I lost less than $200? I want you guys to post down below in the comment section. What do you think? Actually, I didn't even want to do that. Let's make it a little bit higher. If you can guess if we lost or made over $300. Come on, can you give me that? I mean, I'm pretty sure it feels like it's 200 at least right there. That's not fair. So the big question is, do you think that we lost money, or do you think some of these cards still have hidden potential? To be honest with you, I'm probably gonna buy up Magic Planners and Ultra Rare again. I mean, I don't know, just because it's sometimes I like pain. So the last card or cards that we are going to talk about is a joke, right? Like, this ain't even my fault. Like, this don't count. So I remember when I really wanted to get into competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! My goal for that year was to win not only a YCS, I was gonna win Nationals and go to Worlds, and I was gonna do it with this particular deck. It still breathes a hole in my heart. There's actually 3 Perform Pal Skull Crobat Jokers somewhere, but yeah, the Perform Pal cards, as you can see, they're all max rarity. I'm not 100% sure if it was max rarity before Pendulum Sorcerer came out, or I just don't remember, or if it was, max rarity after the Pendulum Sorcerer and I upgraded it for like Battle of the Gods and stuff like that. But I paid a whopping $300 for this, so it's like the over under of the 300 is literally just blown out the water. But let me tell you the story first. The Perform Pal strategy was one of the most dominant strategies in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the first real deck to be able to Pendulum, Synchro, Fusion, and Exceed summon all in one bunch, and boy, those monsters that it did summon were powerful. Now we're gonna move to the story of me losing that $300. For you new players, you probably thought, hey Callie, you lost the $300 because you completely scrubbed out on every event. I didn't even get that far. So to rewind just a little bit, the Forbidden List just came out and nothing got hit the Perform Pal. I was like, this is free wins all day, tier 0 deck. I'm going to buy the Perform Pal deck. I went ahead and purchased a full Perform Pal deck from someone online, and obviously they did the shipping. And I want to say 3 days, not even 3 days, 3 days before I even got it. 3 days, let that sink in. It wasn't even in my hands yet. An emergency Forbidden List came out, and it didn't necessarily destroy Pepe, but it destroyed my hopes and dreams. So yeah, that was definitely one of the most traumatizing stories. And if you guys excuse me, I have somebody to go beat up. So now that we are done with that, I want to ask a new question. Did we get over or under $500? Let me know down below in the comment section. What do you think? Will these cards eventually get value, or am I just completely dead in the water? The current total is $477. So yeah, we lost quite a bit of money in this Yu-Gi-Oh card game, but just like the dice game, we gonna run it right back. If you guys want to see more videos like this, well, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below in the comment section what type of collection videos you want to see. Also, if you want to see more collection videos right now, then there's those videos. I hope you guys are having a great day, and of course, I'll catch you on the next video.